How's it going, boys? My name's Gary, and welcome back to ThatKillerGary. Hope you're all doing wonderful as always. And happy June! June is known for many things, such as graduation time, the start of summer, angry conservatives on Twitter complaining that military veterans deserve a month of their own, despite already having two of them, and of course, Pride Month, the month dedicated to people celebrating who they are and loving who they want to love. I know I already made a community post, but once again, I'd like to say Happy Pride Month to all my LGBTQ plus viewers out there. Hope you're all celebrating being who you are. And speaking of being who you are, that's what today's video is about. Before I begin though, I would like to give a fair warning to those out there who are, well, how do I put this? Non-aligned to how others live their lives? I don't know, that's the best I could come up with. Anyways, warning to those who are non-aligned. You may not like this video very much. And if you haven't already clicked off, or are not fiercely enraged at me, please close this video and go watch one of my other videos, which may be much more akin to what you're looking for. Anyways, let's move on. So what exactly does keep being you mean? It's a rather non-plural statement to the naked eye. We'll take a look at an imaginary reflective mirror. What do you see? A perfectly normal human being? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Today we live in a world where the so-called rules of life are much more lenient and open. But at the same time, we live in a world where there's a lot of people that oppose these lenient rules. And in some cases, go out of their way to try and tighten the lenience. LGBTQ plus hate is rampant around the world. And it has been for a very long time. Whether it be religiously based, culturally based, or just people straight up being homo or transphobic. For just no particular reason. It's everywhere and it's unavoidable. And to me, personally, it really doesn't make much sense. I'm a pro do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not hurting anyone kind of guy. And while most places around the world have mostly adopted this same sentiment, I don't understand why everybody can't. And while you could call me biased because I have friends who are gay and trans, I get it. Everybody has their own reasons and opinions for why they support LGBTQ plus or not. And while I do agree everybody's reason is valid, you shouldn't be trying to hurt people for being different. God, I wish I had a better word for that. Look, if you're against LGBTQ+, cool. Keep living your life just like that. Just don't go out of your way to make life worse for people who are for it. Because at the end of the day, everybody is a human, and hurting someone is fucking hurting someone. Here, think of it like this. To those who are anti-LGBTQ+, and are still watching, I want you to think about this. You guys have always pushed against them to try to get them to change their ways, to align more to how you view the world. When have they ever done that to you personally? Please, name an example. I'll fucking wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. All the people who actively push against LGBTQ always think that they're in the right and are saving the world from this devilish Satan spawn that is gay and trans people and all of that. But in reality, if they actually knew they were in the right, they would accept the fact that everyone, including the LGBTQ, are all humans. And at the end of the day, none of us are different, and therefore would go on to leave them alone and let them live their lives, just like everybody else in the fucking world, even if they disagree with how they think. And this sentiment applies to many other aspects in life too. For a daring example, look at me. This will be the only time I ever say this, but I'm a pretty left-leaning guy. Most of my moral and economic values I support typically fall on the left side of the spectrum. Yet do you ever see me go out of my way to try and hurt people on the right? Fuck no. Hell, tons of my family is on the right-leaning side of the spectrum. Do you think I hate them? No. Yes, I might disagree with what they support. I don't hate them and go out of my way to hurt them. And guess what? They do the same. At the end of the day, just respect people and let them live their lives. It doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with them. It doesn't matter if they're straight, gay, trans, pi, or literally anything else you could imagine. As long as they aren't hurting you, what's the problem? Keep being you and let them keep being them. It's not fucking hurting anybody. And a message to my LGBTQ plus viewers out there. Keep being you. Love who you want to love. And be whoever the hell you want to be, because it doesn't really matter. Nobody should give two shits about who you are. At the end of the day, remember those who are against you are hurting you, and are always the ones in the wrong. Anyways, that's all for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed my allergy-induced voice rant against dickheads who choose to hurt people for just being people. Sorry for getting political, despite kind of being unavoidable when it comes to this topic. Next video should get back on track to my more normal kind of content and inspirational stuff that generally helps people. Sorry for the long wait between uploads again. Life is just a game of momentum, and sometimes that shit can just come to a standstill for long periods. Regular uploads should be back now, but I've proven time and time again that you should take that statement with a massive grain. Or hell, even a giant rock of salt. Before I leave though, I'd like to once again advertise my inbox. If you have a question, rant, or whatever the hell you want to send in, and have the chance of it being responded to in a future video, go ahead and shoot me an email at thatkillergary@gmail.com. I'd love to do another inbox soon, but currently I'm lacking the responses needed for it, so I encourage you to send one in. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys. Oh, and as always, have a great fucking day. Because why shouldn't you? In what world does it make sense to have a bad day? Even if that's kind of ironic coming from me. Anyway, see you guys.